Ferguson. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Sam Crow. I thought since I was up here, I'll tell you a little bit about my dad. My dad was kind of a little bit of a dick when I was growing up, or at least so I thought. Basically, my dad was the kind of guy that he sat around all the time telling me, you know, you never amount to anything. You know, you're never going to do anything with your life. And I thought he was kind of a dick for that. But, looking at it now, I'm 35 years old, unemployed, uneducated, pot smoking, rum guzzling, amateur Canadian comedian. At least that's what the shit says on my business card. Which, by the way, is written in purple crayon on the back of a Dairy Queen napkin, right next to my resume. And now looking back, I think maybe my dad was not as much of a dick as he was a fucking psychic. Now, trust me, he was a dick. I don't know if anybody in the crowd, you guys ever get caught smoking when you were younger? And what happened when you got caught smoking?
I think I grounded or something.
You got grounded or something? Well, let me ask you this. Your dad ever locked you in a cold, dark room with nothing but a carton of cigarettes, a lighter, and an ashtray, and tell you weren't coming out until you smoked every last butt? No. My dad never did that to me either. My dad never caught me smoking. My dad caught me watching his porn. Now let me ask you this. Your dad ever locked you in a cold, dark room with nothing but a TV, a VCR, and his extensive collection of 70s porn? Well, my dad did. I got the bastard back. Anybody want to know how? Yeah, I locked the door from the inside and didn't come out until I was 27. By the time I got out, DVD and Blu-ray had come out, so I locked myself in for another 3 years. Like I said, my dad was a bit of a dick to me. Maybe this will explain a little bit. I remember my first day of kindergarten. Anybody else? You guys remember your first day of kindergarten? You remember you're sitting there in your little kindergarten circle and the teacher starts calling out everybody's names? Well, the teacher called out like 30-some names and never got to mine. And I was wondering what the fuck. So it wasn't until my first day of kindergarten I realized that my name is not actually Jesus Christ James. I just thought like my parents were religious or some shit. It just gave me one of them biblical names, right? I guess not. Well, anyway, like my dad did care for me. Like as much of a dick as he was, he did care for me. The way that my dad would show how much he cared is in the amount of things that he bought me. Because my dad bought me a lot of shit. Then he would immediately take away the sentiment by hitting me somewhere in the face or the upper torso area with whatever it was that he bought me. Now, I enjoyed a nice bag of chips when I was a kid. However, I was terrified of pop. Now, the reason for this, my dad would come home, buy me an ice-cold Coke, which is pretty much useless because I'd have to drink it when it was piss warm because I'd have to use it to ice down whatever fucking part of my face I caught it with. That's pretty much how shit went at my place. Now my dad's fucked. My dad's a really fucked character. He's a Navy man. He's like he's almost 80 now. He's pretty old. But he's a Navy guy, so he's all loaded down in tattoos and stuff. And most of the tattoos that he had actually have meaning, right? But my dad was hammered when he got them, so he has no idea what they mean. So he's got a rooster on his left knee and a pig on his right knee. I think that's how it goes. And I was always interested because he told me that they had meaning, but he didn't know what they were. So I looked it up on the internet one day and looked up nautical tattoos, and I realized that the rooster on the left knee means you'll never drown at sea, and a pig on the right is a sailor's delight. That's what it's supposed to mean, not the way that my dad put it to everyone. According to my dad, the rooster on the left knee means sit on my cock, and the pig on the other knee means fatties need it too. My name is Jamie Ferguson. Thank you very much.